So setting goals is something that everyone wants to do to try and achieve a specific outcome. But sometimes setting that goal isn't enough to help motivate you or to help you actually do the things you need to do in order to achieve that goal. So here are a few steps that you can actually implement to actually take you from just setting a goal to actually achieving that end product. Number one is to be specific. Instead of just having a goal that is really vague, like I just want to lose weight, you need to be really specific in what you want to achieve. So have a think about exactly what you want to achieve, not just the topic of what you want to achieve. So taking that example from before, losing weight, instead of saying I just want to lose weight, say I want to lose 5 pounds a week or 1 kilo every fortnight. Something like that is really specific and tailored towards your goal. It's going to help you a lot in the motivation area and to keep on top of your goals. Number two, keep in mind that your habits and mindset aren't going to change overnight. You need to build a margin that you're going to give yourself time and grace for those mistakes and for those bad days, because they are going to come. You can't just have a perfect direct run towards your goal. It's going to be really rocky, really wavy. It's not going to be a direct straight line. You need to remember that consistency and balance are the two most important things about achieving any goal that you have ever set. If you want to achieve a goal, consistency, number one, showing up day in, day out. It's the most important thing you could ever do, because it's going to help you build discipline. Discipline helps you get stuff done on the days you don't want to do stuff. If you can do that, then you're going to achieve success. Because if you can do what you need to do on the days you don't feel like doing it, the sky's the limit. Number three, base your actions off your goals, not your emotions. If you wake up and you don't feel like achieving your goals, you don't feel like doing what you need to do, you need to have a look in the mirror, because you can't be doing things based on your emotions and your feelings. It's just going to get in your way and prevent you from achieving what you want to achieve. I heard a saying not too long ago, and it was to judge your success not by your best days, but by your worst days. How many bad days are you going to have this year? If those bad days can be leveled up into half decent days and then into okay days, to good days, and then to excellent days, if you keep leveling those bad days up, you're going to make so much more progress than what you're going to do leveling up your good days into excellent days. If you can get those bad days into good days, you're going to make a lot of progress. So on those days that you don't feel like achieving your goals, you don't feel like getting out of bed, you don't feel like going for that run, do that thing and just take it a little bit easier. Don't go as hard, just get it done, because consistency and balance, like I said before, are the two most important factors when you're trying to achieve a goal. Number four, don't wait, but start and take action. Without taking action towards your goals are going to stay as dreams. Without taking action, nothing else can go ahead and happen. You have to actually put the first foot forward and start the process for any progress to actually be made. You've probably heard the quote before that dreams that aren't acted upon are left on the pillow. And that is so true, because so many people have these big dreams and wild visions, yet they don't take action on them and do the daily tasks that need to be done in order to achieve them. These days, people think that goals can be achieved by cheating, such as spending money on them or getting someone else to do it for them. But you need to put in the hard work yourself to truly achieve that goal. Start working on a plan, and if it helps, create a tick-off sheet that you can tick off each task like a to-do list every single day, so you know where you're going and what you need to do. And if you are afraid of starting because you don't want to be judged by others, then you need to have a look at and weigh up the pros and the cons. The cons being judged by someone else and someone else making fun of you. That is going to pass in a day. No one is going to look back and say, oh, you were judged by that, that's why you quit your goals. Imagine looking back at that on your deathbed and you gave up on your goal because someone made fun of you for one little thing. And then if you took the other path and said, no, I'm just going to block all that out, I'm going to focus on myself. If you do that, you're going to have success, because you're going to be streamlined into focusing so much on that goal All of that other stuff is just going to be blocked out. Number 5, stay accountable. This could include sharing your goals and your achievements with someone else, a friend or a community. Something like this is going to really help you stay accountable and help you show up day in, day out, because you have a certain standard to hold. For example, if you have a reputation in your friend group that you are the person that eats healthy, you're naturally going to eat healthier because you have that standard to uphold. Whereas if you were in a friend group and you were known as the gamer, you're going to play games more because that is what your personality is centered around in your friend group. And that's the reputation you uphold. So pick a reputation that you want to uphold and be proud of it. Finally, number 6 is to not go all in straight away. I want you to really focus on just getting 1% better each and every day. If you do something little towards your goals over a long period of time, it's going to make so much more progress than doing big spurts here and there. An example of this would be going to the gym 4 or 5 days a week and doing a 45-minute to a 1-hour session. That's going to make you really good progress. Whereas if you went to the gym 2 days a week and you did 2 to 3 hour workouts, which one do you think is going to be better for you? Obviously, the one where you're going 4 to 5 days a week consistently, because you're building that mental toughness, you're building that discipline, you're building the routine. I hope after watching this video, you have a clear vision of how you want to go ahead and set your goals and then make a plan to achieve them. If you want further help with this, go down, click the link in the description so I can send you over my free mini course that is completely for free. Go down, click the link below. It's going to help you build discipline, healthy habits, all of that good stuff. So go grab it completely for free. While you're down there, you may as well subscribe as well, because that would be helping me out tremendously. I'll see you in the next video.